It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So.
Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now, there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Jackson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Black 11! White! Hey, ready! 36, line 36, set!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
Oh, boy.
There goes Melvin Gordon.
That's a run there, baby.
Way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This one taken from the 7.
Oh, he broke it. Oh, you got to pay for that, dog.
Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Round 80. 12. 58, right over there.
First down, Rivers.
Oh,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
X3. 218, jump.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Wait, 89.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, LA!
told you, dog. Got to pay for that.
Austin Eckler, 34 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
Don't worry, he's going to fumble that. You ain't worry about all that.
That's what they're looking for here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Fumble, pick, don't matter.
The line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go, go, go.
Play action. Now Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Play action. It's Jackson out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Plenty of games. He can't put it on his back by himself.
And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
48 month. I can't believe they let you play. Hey, Wahoo!
To throw is Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. To throw, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Rivers. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't
no reason you should let that happen.
Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected.
Oh, he's going to die.
A lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
In trouble.
Now what you gonna do?
Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Again, it's Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events.
Let's go. Defense win the game. Let's go.
Come on. 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now Rivers. Then caught by Henry. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers, he completes it to Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Gordon, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Rivers.
Oh, come on, Rivers, stop.
3rd time. Picked off right around the 43.
And
the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, no.
What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away. And
time for the Bosa burgers.
Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
He's been running all day. It's time to feed that boy some Bosa burgers. Let's go.
2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He's hungry.
Running right. This is
hungry. They all hungry. The whole team hungry. Let's go. Shut down. You got to throw it. You got to throw it.
He went backwards 7 yards.
You got to throw it, bro.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come on, throw that pick.
To throw is Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Let's go. Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Okay.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Hey, Alpha. Hey, here we go.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, ready.
Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Rivers now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
Keep it skinny.
Rivers on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On 2nd and 10, Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rivers again. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. It's great. Get that quarterback. Go. Get him. Get him. Get him. You got him.
On second down, Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like Pac-Man, huh?
Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw is Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing here, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the and he can't get up all the way. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Bosa burger.
Well, Charles, this is going to be hard to digest. You take the lead in the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between our visitors and themselves.
The fuck?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Hey, Brown 80! Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Open man, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, it's Gordon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis.
Yep, he's
at the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that'll set him back 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Hey, bro, 80. 49. Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection.
Yep, he gone.
That time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Taylor. Rolling to his right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line, absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Round 80. 49's the mark. Hey, watch the slant.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Room here to run.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's
gonna quit.
The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 95 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too...
Taylor hit. He lost the football.
Ooh, lucky.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Taylor. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Taylor. Caught by Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On On second down, Eckler trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now Taylor, buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football
Make him
back.
regret it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown,
Make them quit, baby.
Keenan Allen, 82 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though...
So that was just Madden.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Taylor on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor will throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Taylor now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Now Taylor And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
Some of them Bosa brothers.
Back at the 29. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it.
Out of shoes.
Came together with that sense of
urgency. Give him a 2K contract. Let's go.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Damn.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Trying to get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistle.
Hey. Come on, dog. Take this L, bro.
And a timeout.
Okay.
It's just their first,
Take
so
this
2
L.
remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Past the 20. And he's in.
Oh, you got some points.
Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 50 yards. And the Chargers,
you got 7 points, so
it's
6 points. I was being generous with the 7, but yeah.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half,
cool.
They need
About
a few
time
big plays to
with
go
the
their
second
way.
string
That's
quarterback.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Hey, 79! 79! Hey, team 6! Team 6! 49! 49's a mic! 49's a mic! Tighten up! Tighten up!
Rivers on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added. Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater.
I know what good defense sound like because I got 27 points, as you can see. So I know my defense, brother. And the shit online, so I ain't worried about it.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right? These things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater.
Okay, we shouldn't be on the game then. Definitely shouldn't be talking shit, though. It is what it is. If you trying to find some pussy, what you doing on the game talking shit, though, bro? I guess. I ain't got to do nothing. I got 27, bro. I won. I'm waiting for you to quit. You gotta get the pussy.
Hill Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
All you gotta do is add me, bro. I still win.
They're looking at third down here.
Ain't nothing.
To the air again here, Rivers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Okay.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it.
What was you saying?
Left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A fourth touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad
I
blood
appreciate the
that went into this
enthusiasm,
one
though.
ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me
Yeah, I
is,
feel you.
are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Rivers again.
Oh, he got him.
Down he goes.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Completes it to Watt. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket.
Oh, the man back.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
First down, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Rivers. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
I've been waiting the whole time. I got 33 points, bro. Where? Show me the money. Show me the money.
10, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys?
So what happened that time? What happened that time?
He's by himself, Keenan Allen.
I mean,
and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Keenan Allen, 52 yards. As
like
his guys continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw, Rivers.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
No reason for him to drop that.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Here is Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
180. Switch. Cross the right. General West.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Rivers out quickly here to Allen. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Oh, did the Rams Rivers get it? Yes! L.A. football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Joey Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down throw here for Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league,
and
I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the 2-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He's an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.